Hey guys, welcome to Spectre Paintball. This is Brendan. Today we're going to talk about CO2 and high pressured air. So let's start off with CO2. CO2 is great to have when you're starting out because these bottles are cheap. This is a 24-ounce pure energy bottle. It's between $20 and $25, I believe. And it's a cheap bottle. So if you're just getting into the sport, you're not sure if you're going to have time to dedicate, or you're not sure if you're really going to like it, but you want to try, go with CO2 at first, because it's cheaper and you decide not to continue. You're not going to be wasting a huge amount of money with high pressure air tanks. Disadvantages. This is very, very temperature sensitive. CO2 is very temperature sensitive. If it's really cold outside, your pressure is going to be down. If it's really hot outside, your pressure is going to be skyrocketing. So your shots are going to be very inconsistent on a day-to-day basis, or even throughout the day. In the morning it might be cooler, so you're going to shoot at one velocity, and then in the afternoon it's going to be a lot hotter, you're going to shoot another velocity. It also, as you fire, it begins to cool. So you'll be shooting, and your ball will go really far, then down, then down, then down, and down, and down, and down. And that's not good. You're not going to be able to predict where your shot's going to be. You're not going to be able to make that long shot when you need to. So definitely upgrade to high pressure air if you want to be a serious paintball player. High pressure air is much cleaner for your gun. For those of us who use cyclone feeds and response triggers, CO2 will freeze those lines if you fire them too fast. High pressure air won't. This is a 3,000 psi pure energy tank. This is about $50 to $60, and 4,500 high pressure air tanks range to about $150. Now, like I said, this is much cleaner for your gun. It's much more consistent. Each shot has the same amount of pressure behind it, so you know where your shot's going to go, you know how far you can get, and you know exactly what's going to happen next when you pull the trigger. It also has a gauge to tell you how much air is left, to tell you when to fill up. I've seen players go out with CO2 and realize, oh crap, I ran out of CO2, within 3 minutes of the match. What are you going to do? You got to go off and you can't come back on. So this will help you when you come off the field, look at, oh, I have 500 psi left, I need to fill this up. And this is amazing because if you have 1,000 psi in here, you can fill it right up to 3,000. If you have 2,500, fill it right up to 3,000. CO2, if you have 15 ounces in here and you want to fill up to 24, you got to dump those 15 ounces and then refill it. And most fields will charge extra on your entrance fee if you are filling up CO2. High pressure air at my field is completely free, and I believe at most fields it is too. So this eventually pays for itself, but it is a lot more expensive. It's about 2 of these in price. So if you want to be a serious paintball player, definitely invest in a high pressure air tank. It's going to be much more consistent, much more cleaner for your gun, and you're going to have a lot more fun with this over CO2. So please comment, rate, and subscribe, and we'll have a video up soon. Thank you.